Milford Track November 5th to 10th, 2016. Day 1, 5th November, Queenstown. Took a bus to Queenstown, not knowing anything about the town. Walked straight to my hostel, located right beside Lake Wakatipu. Had no idea how beautiful the town is. Its location, layout, and facilities. So much going on, yet very laid back. Contacted my hiking outfit, Ultimate Hikes. Had a briefing at 4:45 with the rest of the team of 12. It was the best organized outfit I've ever experienced. From the website to the guides, all superbly organized, so professional and friendly. They even inform you how to train. Day 2, 6th November, Queenstown to Glade House. We boarded the Ultimate Hikes bus early. The bus took us around Lake Wakatipu to Te Anau. After lunch, took us to Te Anau Downs for the 1-hour boat ride to Lake Te Anau to Glade Wharf and start of the Milford Track. This is the start of the Milford Track. Walk 1.6 kilometers up the track, we reach Glade House, beside the Clinton River. After some refreshments, the guide took us for a familiarization nature walk before settling into the lodge for drinks, snacks, and dinner, followed by a short briefing on the day ahead. I thought dinner is going to be meat pies and drinks. I was most surprised. It was a formal, hot, chef-cooked full-course dinner. It was delicious. We have hot showers, washing and drying facilities. This is glamping. And the warm bed was outstanding. I'm going to enjoy this. Day 3, 7th November, Glade House to Pompolona Lodge, 16 kilometers, moderate walk. After a gourmet breakfast, we make our own packed lunch. We cross the Clinton River, swing bridge or suspension bridge, and follow the river. The river is so pristine you can drink out of it. All our water bottles are filled with river water or stream water. The landscape is the Lord of the Rings landscape. Waterfalls all along the mountains, from the melting snow. The river is home to 6 feet long eels. I can also see huge trouts in the river. There was a robin that would come right up to you if you scratch the ground. Some native birds, like this robin and the weaker, have no fear of humans. There was a weak a kiwi-like bird about the size of a hen, completely protected. Went in a sidetrack to Hidden Lake, where we are supposed to swim in the glacial water. I think my tropical body will probably die in the cold water. Actually, no one swam. The lake is fed by very tall waterfalls from melting snow in the mountains. We can hear distant avalanches sounding like distant thunder. We pass a recent rock avalanche. Rock as big as cars, a range as wide as a river. It must have been massive. We reach Pompalone Lodge. I heard that McKinnon, the first European to see the potential of the track as a tourist destination, he fought in Pamplona, Spain, and named the stop after Pamplona. Day 4, 8th November, Pamplona to Quentin Lodge, 15 kilometers, challenging. It was a steep uphill following a steep zigzag to pass Hut. On the way up it rained and the weather is very wet. I was pretty wet even with a raincoat and water-resistant jacket. Must have been the sweat from the effort. Right on top of McKinnon Pass, in the wind, my guide Ian said that we need to strip to the skin, change to dry thermals, fleece, and a new shirt. I've never been so cold as McKinnon Pass, and I've been to Everest Base Camp in February in a blizzard. Ian was right. Within 5 minutes, I stopped shivering and was warm again. It was so cold and wet, my camera malfunctioned, but can still take fuzzy pictures on and off. Day 5, 9 November, Quentin Lodge to Mitri Peak Lodge, 21 kilometers, moderate. It has to be a fairly fast walk to Sandfly Point. This section is full of waterfalls. So many waterfalls, so beautiful. Maintenance crew were kept busy. Fallen trees clearing the track. There were small lakes with wild ducks, so well preserved and so beautiful. A tree fell on one of the bridges, and we had to wade through the very cold water, led by one of the guides, wading with shoes and all. There was Bell Rock, where once the rock was in the river, and the sand is grounded the inside of the rock, leaving it hollow like a bell. Along the Milford Track, I can see traps set for stoats, a ferret-like predator used to control rabbit population. It was far easier for the stoats to eat birds, therefore had a devastating effect on the New Zealand unique bird life. A small section of the track had to be carved out with picks to make a path, made by Irish immigrants in the early 1900s. Communication used to be by telephone, and evidence of the wires are still there. The most beautiful was the spot where we had lunch at Giant Gate Waterfalls. Felt really special there. From the waterfalls was a wide, even track to Sandfly Point. I thought it was just a name. It was full of sandflies in your ears, nose, and eyes. We caught a boat across Milford Sound to Mitri Peak Lodge. The track we just completed is an old Maori track used to gather and transport valuable green stones. Day 6, 10th November, Milford Sound Cruise. As I walked down to the cruise ship, I saw the water was quite still, and I can see the reflection of the mountains on the water. Could not believe my luck to see the reflection of the mountains. The cruise ship was so clean and comfortable with the top deck. As we sailed, the skyline was filled with snow-capped mountains and huge waterfalls crashing into the sound. It was pointed out that you can see a huge fault line up mountainside. I wonder what it means. There's also a colony of seals living in the sound. Helicopters are busy with their weekly flights to carry garbage and supplies to and fro the lodges. It was impressive that the government has made sure that the track is in pristine conditions. Other countries can learn from this policy. Before I finish, I would like to impress that on my 53-kilometer track, I did not see any plastic bottles, paper, or rubbish anywhere on the ground or in the river. So impressive.